Corey Donovan with another super chat. Thank you again for the $5. He said, Rob, have you ever talked with Tony Khan about being more consistent on AEW and having a set schedule, 20 dates a year or something in that aspect? You kind of like the situation you're at now, but I knew you mentioned too before that you weren't necessarily against maybe having a more schedule with AEW. But what are your thoughts on that overall now, Rob?
So I have not had the discussion with Tony Khan. When I first talked to him about coming in, and this was a long time ago, because it would have been, well, they were doing a show in or near Battle Creek in Michigan, but I ended up not coming in for that one. That was at least 2 years ago. I can't remember the date right now, so I don't want to get it wrong because I'm not known for putting false facts out there.
Yeah.
If I do, I try to correct myself in the comments.
Yeah.
I called dude out here Buffalo Bill instead of Buffalo Jim. I apologize to Buffalo Bill.
Okay, yeah.
Wrestling promoter / mechanic / mafia thorn in the ass. Anyway, I haven't had to talk with him, but way back then, he was talking about, I think that'd be a great way to bring you in, in Battle Creek. And I was like, yeah, cool. And then he was talking about, I checked with WWE, and at the time, I said, I think my deal is just merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Lord knows you guys aren't fucking calling me, are you? And I didn't say that, but I was thinking. And anyway, they checked. They came back and said, you're right. Our deal is just merchandise, so you can wrestle for AEW. And then I said, cool. And then I talked to Tony, and I was giving him an idea of how I felt about my merchandise deal there, because it was worth bringing up. That's what I have to lose. You know what I mean? That's my deal with them. I have that. If they're going to be jerks or whatever, or decide they don't want to promote me, because whatever. At that time, he talked about he had a few guys that were injured, and he thought maybe it'd be cool to just, bring me in when I'm able to work, help them out like guys I heard or whatever. And I said, that sounds cool. And then boom, didn't hear anything from them again for ever, 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. And it just didn't happen. And then I was just like, okay, whatever. I don't know. WWE did the same thing. They called, checked on some dates, and then just boom, like whatever, part of the job. I don't mark it on the calendar until I know, and I know because I'm holding on to something in my hand. And anyway, finally, it was Jungle Boy that reached out to me and said, that he'd been talking about doing this program, boom, boom, boom. And that was many months later. And I think everyone knows the history since then.
Yeah, how about that? And then the wheels started turning there. So sweet.